Hi guys, this is Mainak and welcome to my new video. And in this video we are going to discuss something, my top expectations from the smartphone industry in the year 2019. So let's get started. The first one which I want to discuss is regarding the notch. Now in 2019 I want the smartphone companies to focus only on having no notch, at all no notch, and some new technology should come up so that they can integrate all the sensors, proximity sensor as well as the front cameras. They should drill a hole in the display and then they should fit it. And I think some of the smartphone brands are already working on that. And we are going, finally I think we are going to see this year that the notch is going to disappear. The second one is better battery. They should optimize their software in such a way that we should get a better battery life, and if possible they can increase the battery capacity. And till now we are having 4000 and they can bump it up to suppose 4200 or 4500, or maybe all the flagship can move to from 4000 to 5000 milliampere battery. So I hope the smartphone companies listen to this and seriously think about it. The third one I want to discuss, I want from the smartphone companies, is better cameras, both in the rear as well as in the front. Till now what we have seen is that the iPhone XS and XS Max, which were launched last October, have a very good rear cameras, but the front cameras totally lack. It is only a 7 megapixel shooter, but it is not up to the mark, whereas all the mid-range phones have a better front facing cameras. And I want all the smartphone companies to focus on having a better cameras, and if they are going for the dual cameras, obviously they are going to go for the dual cameras in the rear, they should opt for a wide angle camera. The wide angle camera makes much more sense in today's world, like how the wide angle camera was implemented in the Huawei Mate 20 Pro smartphone, and they should have at least 16 to 20 megapixel if they are going for the wide angle lens, and not an 8 megapixel what we saw in the last year's Asus Zenfone 5Z, where it had 8 megapixel wide angle, but it doesn't make any sense to have, because it is when you zoom it you are able to see how the 8 megapixel performs. The fourth one which I'm going to discuss is implementation of stock Android. Now as you know, many smartphone companies launch their one or two products with the Android One program, and they implement all other smartphones in with their custom UI. But I hope that they remove the custom UI, because it gives a very clean approach to Android operating system, and it helps to prolong the battery life and everything. The next one is a better customer experience. Once a smartphone is sold, now there should be a better customer care experience, like how the Apple does. I'm not saying that all the smartphone companies can match up to Apple, because if they are launching the budget series, they obviously, but they should focus on the better customer care experience. Okay, they should open more service centers in tier 2 or tier 3 cities, and the customer should be at the focus. It is not about just selling all the smartphones and there is no follow-up if the customer facing any problems. The next one is the most important, I think you have observed, is the return of the headphone jack. Headphone jack should be returned to the smartphones. I hope the smartphone companies listen to this and they put it back, and there is no need of following the iPhones. If iPhone again they have removed the headphone jack, so the smartphone companies also removed it, but they should put it back, because as you know, so many of us are listening to songs, and basically very few of them are going for the wireless earphones or headsets, and most are wired one, and for the wired one we need a headphone jack. And the next one is a USB Type C. as you know, all the flagship as well as mid-range phones are having the USB type C port, whereas all the budget phones are having the USB micro USB port. Now those micro USB port, I think there should be some uniformity, and all the budget phones, smartphones should also upgrade to the USB type C. It is better, I recommended to increase the price a little bit and give USB type C, because USB type C as it is require licensing fee. So it is better you charge little bit more but give a very USB type C, so the uniformity is maintained. The next one is most important from the Indian consumer point of view is the pricing. Flagships in India are priced excessively, insane pricing. As you know, the iPhones are priced insanely. This should stop, and there should be some sanity should come, that all the flagships should be priced a little bit in the range of 50 to 60,000 and not more than that. The next one is better LCD panels in the flagships or in the budget range. There should be better LCD panels so that the viewing experience enhances, and if possible the smartphone companies can in the mid-range segment can opt for OLED panels at a lesser cost, and let us see whether it is going to happen or not. And last but not the least, the 10th one is no flash sales, especially in the Xiaomi and all that. Just to increase the popularity, they are going for flash sales. If you don't have the stock, please don't solve it. Increase the stock and give the user full benefit, and they should not wait for so many days just to get their hands on the, otherwise that hype created by them diminishes, and normally they shift to other budget phones. So guys, this was my expectations from the smartphone in 2019. Let us see how many of them gets implemented, and if you have any suggestions then please comment down below, and if you like this video then please the like button, and if you are new please subscribe it.